What's going on, guys? I want to talk about religion is no better than rap music because religion is very, very detrimental to the mind. And I know I've talked about religion before, but I want to talk about it some more because religion is something that in the urban communities, religion is just as bad as rap music because it's brainwashing, it's mind control. And anything that's teaching you not to utilize your own brain, anything that's teaching you not to use common sense is very detrimental to the mind. Very, very detrimental to the mind. Um, there's nothing wrong with believing in a higher power. You know, people can believe whatever they want to believe. But I see how religion has really, really messed up some people's minds. Uh, if you look at people that are deeply spiritual and deeply into religion, they just deny all logic. And when you get to a point to where you start to deny all logic, that's when your mind is gone. And that's one of the reasons to why I'm glad I backed away from all of that religious stuff. Because like I said, I was raised very religious. That stuff is detrimental to the mind. Religion is terrible to the mind. Uh anything that keeps you hoping and wishing, that ain't good for you no way. Because who want to spend the rest of their life hoping and wishing for something? You know, don't nobody want to live their life like that. Um, I just see that within the urban communities, this religious stuff is no better than rap music. We all know how detrimental hip hop is to the urban community. But this religion ain't no better because it has brainwashed a lot of people's minds. It has messed a lot of people's minds up. It has fried a lot of people's mind. And I know because I was raised up in religion. So I know how detrimental that this stuff is. It's very detrimental to the mind. Uh when you get so deep into that stuff, you'll start to deny all reality. When you get to a point to where you start denying reality, you're lost. Your mind is gone. And that's why I don't dib and dabble into that religion anymore. I got away from it. I left it alone. And I'm so glad I did because I don't want nothing that's going to deter the way that I think or the way that I see the world. I want to live in reality. I want to use common sense. That's what I want to use. I don't want to be overly religious. I don't want to be delusional. I just want to use common sense. Common sense is what I want to use. And that's what I advise everybody else to use. But you know, some people don't want to use common sense. Some people want to believe in superstition. Some people want to believe in delusion. Uh, a lot of people fail to realize that mental illness is a product of a bad life. But you know what those very religious people would say? A lot of religious people, they'll say that mental illness come from the devil. Mental illness don't come from the devil. That comes from bad life experiences. That's all that comes from. That's why I say religion, it just teaches you to be an idiot. It teaches you to deny all logic. And when you get to a point to where you start denying all logic, that's a problem. You know, you can't live your life just being an illogical person. And I see it clear as day. People who are very religious are illogical. They don't look at the world for what it is. And you can't be that way. There's nothing wrong with believing in a higher power, but you also have to be rooted in reality. And this is why I say, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree, religion is just as bad as rap music because it's brainwashing, it's mind control. It's hoping and wishing. That's all it is. And people wonder why some people be so down and why some people be bashing themselves and feeling bad. I understand why some people be so down because life has beat them down. It ain't got nothing to do with no devil to why some people are so down and out. The reason why some people are so down and out is because life has not been good to them. Life has been bad to them. So it's understandable to why some people are down and out. People be wondering why people feel so down and why they so out. Well, maybe life hadn't been good for them. You know, life hadn't been good for them. So people need to, people just need to use common sense. See, people who get too caught up in religion, those people, they lack a certain level of intelligence. They lack common sense. Because when you allow yourself to get so sucked up into all that religion, it just shows that you lack common sense. You don't have the ability to think for yourself. So you got to listen to what the preacher tell you. What do you believe? How do you see things? That's why I never realized how serious this religion is. This religion is very, very detrimental. It's extremely detrimental to the mind. Uh, it's got some people gone. And that's why I say it's no better than rap. Because when you get so caught up into delusion and you get so sucked up into that, it can be hard for you to snap up out of that. You become so delusional to where your mind is just gone. And that's what's happened to some people. Some people, they just so delusional, their mind is just shot out. And that's why I say you gotta use common sense. You gotta use your own judgment when it comes to things. You can't allow yourself to just be sucked into religion because that stuff right there, it's no good. Religion is no good for the mind. And then, like I always say, like I always say, you got to ask yourself, what has it done for you? What has all that religion done for you? That's what I ask myself all the time. And that's a logical question. What did it do for you? How has it turned your life around? How has it made things different for you? You know, and the question is, if you can't find an answer, then more than likely it hadn't done nothing for you. And that's a logical question right there. You have to ask yourself, what did all the church services, what did all the prayer, what did all the Jehovah Gamola, what did all the speaking in tongues, what did all of that do? You have to ask yourself, what in the world did it do? And if you can't find a legitimate answer, then it's a waste of time, you know? And people who get sucked into that, they can't see the reality of life because they've allowed themselves to get too sucked up into that religion. But I was just thinking to myself, and I felt this would be a good topic here. Like, uh, religion is no better than rap. It's just as bad. You know, it's just as bad. But you guys have a great day. And I'll be back at you guys very soon. All right.